I mentioned, what we've done last time was finish the Allies. We captured Great Britain. That means we are out of the war, and all the territories we had to occupy that had resistance have resistance no more. Our plan is to go to war with Soviet Russia on the 1st of May. After the mad season more or less finishes, we are, however, since we aren't at war, we aren't using our special gifts as a fascist state, and we don't have, I believe, reduced speed of war declaration, well, justifying a war by 90%. So suddenly our we need 125 days to justify a war, and I would like to conquer both Finland, Iraq, and Iran before we go to war with Soviets, which would give us some nice angles of attack from here. Possibly Turkey as well. We'll have to see about that. But this is a bit of a bigger fish. What else? We've captured most of. In a peace deal, we've taken almost all of British, French, and Dutch states. However, we haven't gotten anything. We had no option of getting anything from the states that haven't surrendered. So that were in allies such as British Raj, South Africans, and so on and so forth. So there was no way of getting that. But as you can see, this is a German Reich. Vichy France was created as a puppet by Japanese. Same with this small part of Macedonia, and they've also made a Egyptian puppet and a Belgian puppet right here, which is a bit weird, but alright, whatever floats the boat. We also have gotten a foothold in South Africa, which will probably prove very handy when we are about to finish, when we will go to war with the United States. That, since it's only 1940, only a war since the war started, only a year since the war started, they haven't joined allies yet, which is a bit disappointing, because they would perhaps prove a bigger challenge. But for now, we will take care of other stuff, like perhaps, as I said, conquer Iraq, Iran, perhaps a British Raj, or even take our chances in China, and of course United States. We're also going for some more achievements. We already got two. We got Operation Sea Lion for controlling the mainland Britain as the German Reich, and we got True Blitzkrieg achievement that that was given to us for defeating both Poland and France before 1939 is done, is over. So we are also preparing ourselves for the Barbarossa by building some new panzers. As you can see, we are building 24 medium panzer divisions that will be using the Panzer IV B version, actually, that we developed, which aims at speed and reliability. I think we went with reliability a bit too much, but I simply done that to check how over 100% reliability actually works, because I think 100% should remove the problems in the way that it is calculated, but well, we just have to wait and see. And this way I wanted to avoid having to use maintenance companies. And this way we'll be able to go with 5 support companies for our panzer divisions that are as follows: engineers for crossing rivers, recon for field hospitals, logistic companies, and as well as artillery attachment. We will also need to do something I completely forgot about, which is great, which is a perfect unit for the way we want to perform warfare. That is motorized rocket artillery. This is going to be the next thing we will go for, because unlike any other artillery, except perhaps let me see, except for example artillery made put on Leopards, which is pretty damn fast, will be fast enough for our panzers and our motorized divisions to use. All right, and but let's think what other units do you want to use. For now, we have three full armies of mountain troops. One here, one that was invading Britain, and one right here that was apparently getting ready to invade Denmark, which will have to postpone because we are actually going for a focus that Operation Wasserübung that gives us both conquer justifications to casus belli to attack Norway and Denmark, but it also gives us a reduction in ahead of time penalty for our landing crafts, which was the best thing, the thing I wanted the most there. That would allow us to perform a massive naval invasion or invasions of up to 100 weight in units. Sadly, as it turned out, and I haven't noticed fast enough, I would avoid it with the sea level because we were like 2 weeks from finishing this. To do that, we needed to be at war with British Empire, and since British Empire is no more, it got cancelled. We want to be at war to reduce our ability to speed our ability to justify war goals, but we are all out of focuses that can grant it. We will need to go to war with United States, with USSR. So I don't know. We want to do it in May, so that's 105 days. That's 4 months. So I guess we can start. Can simply justify a war in January. So that's not the biggest issue. Since we own London, we can go for this. That will basically give us additional political power gain per day. I think we actually don't need that right now. We are all full of political power. Well, not at the moment, but we are good. We are actually still boosting our ideology in China and Colombia. How is our fascist group? Right, we'll get that later. We actually kind of want to replace the dockyard factory. We want that guy. Infrastructure refinery, we actually don't want to sacrifice him either because we are actually building shitloads of infrastructure in okay, that's T, alright. So we are basically building a lot of infrastructure right here for our war with Russia, obviously. So let's leave as it is, and research is set. The closest one is improved artillery tier 2. Let's start. Okay, we have, as far as standard infantry divisions go, this is what we have. 54. I think we will add some more warm bodies to have a. Let me think about it again. Okay, we have 1.5 motorized armies, and I think we will use. We'll get another 12 motorized, especially since we are going to. That should be 12. That is 12. And so two motorized armies of 24 divisions should be enough. Well, not sure about enough, but will be very useful. We have 3 panzer armies made of light panzers. Let's see what they are using. Okay, so some of them are getting leopards now. We will, however, prevent that for now. Okay. The reason that this is that we want to train them for now, and then we'll make them. So we don't want to waste the best tanks that we don't have enough of. Actually, we are building too little of those. Yes, this is only one. Yes, only one line. Those are like a pet project of mine. Probably not the best way of going about. Probably not the best thing we can invest in, but I want to try divisions that are fully made of light tanks. The thing about those guys is that they will have almost with our bonuses they will have almost 20 kilometers per hour, so they will be faster than motorized units. I wanna see how that's gonna pan out. And usually what you want is your panzer divisions to have quite a lot of motorized divisions to provide some manpower and some organization, because tanks as a base don't have enough organization. Let's think about focus then. Naval bombers, not really. Wunderwaffe, nuclear research and rocket technology. This is the thing that we are going to look into. But I think we can afford doing this in our own time. Actually, it all will take a bloody ages. I think we'll just use the bonus ASAP. What else? I was thinking about waiting with the bonus for later. For example, where we need a nuclear bomb. Not sure though. Let's we can't really research it yet, so maybe we'll try to use it for some ahead of time timing for nuclear bombs, which may be fun. Alliance with Italy, we can do that. No revenge of Molotov, that's for sure. Befriend China, befriend Japan. I'm still in two minds about it. If we want to befriend any of those, we haven't actually invited neither Japan nor Italy to our faction because they can be annoying. Improve national spirit. I think we want bonuses for our navy first, to be honest. So let's just go with those. Which is sad is that we actually lost those days we invested in the operation of into our attack on Norway. Oh. All right, we will, however, start justifying war goals. We'll go after Iraq and Iran. We are still missing some oil, and that's where the oil is at. And we want that additional front. I think I will pass on Finland for now. We theoretically could invite nationalist France to nationalist Spain, and this way get into the war. I mean, invite them to faction. They will invite us to the war. We are at war. We have lowered our justification period by 90%, but I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like there is much point in conquering all of these small nations for now. It just seems like a busy work. I want to see just fast, more or less forward towards the war with the Soviets. Barbarossa will be on the 1st of May next year. wherever we are ready or not, we are starting on 1st of May. This is the idea. Sad thing about not giving Soviets Bessarabia is that they start with a fucking river here to defend them. But we'll be able to deal with that. Perhaps we'll do some naval invasions to shake things up a bit. Let's look at our naval limits. Alright, that's okay. Military access. What do they want? Alright, sure. Who are they fighting even now? Okay, so you just fabricated on our Greece puppet. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if AI will declare that. Well, basically, I want to keep the timings. Alright, I was actually 4 days late with attack on Poland and France, so but that was due to how the focuses were working, and so we could either go 4 days late or 2 months too early. Alright, I guess let's start massing troops on our Italian-German Technology Treaty. Italy gets... what do we get? Ah, sure. Why not? Ah, sure. Let's invite them as well. Should be interesting. We'll see how that works out. I mean, it may land us in some wars in South Africa, but South America, obviously. We are training some of our units. Actually, I should probably move those away. Those were the one that we're invading. England. I don't think we'll be going for Ireland, since it's kind of pointless. Well, the main reason I'm not going for those small nations right now is that they actually tend to have quite a lot of industry, right? Little here, little there. So that would put us even more ahead of everyone else. I'll just gonna go for those two for the resources, because that makes sense. We'll get all the resources we need anyway from Soviet Union, but I kind of want to see how they will react to the attack from this angle. And then hopefully United States will present some kind of a challenge, though it isn't looking like it. They have more or less the same amount of civilian factories as we do, a bit less, and they have some neat bonuses from their focus tree to their production, but they're really behind the curve on military factories. Quite ahead of the curve on the naval, but as I mentioned earlier, when the mic was muted, the AI is borderline brain dead when it comes to the naval, well, to navy, which is problematic. Like, there are two major problems with AI in this game, and one of them is how it is unable to deal with their navy and all the threats that it can the navy can face. Mostly, it's unable to respond to naval bombardment and port strikes. We practically sank all of British Navy using naval bombers and dive bombers in the English Channel. They were just strolling through there. We had full air superiority and shitloads of naval bombers, and they were just sailing there. They also never. I am yet to see them put any fighters to fight over air superiority of the region that is fully naval. So even if they had more fighters and bombers than us, we could bomb them with impunity there. That's what I actually did in my Italian campaign, which was a bit silly. and they haven't fared any better. And even the worst thing is that they kept performing those shitty naval invasions all the fucking time. And I think the like I didn't even I just put once I conquered France, I just put some basic garrison divisions with some artillery and other weapons on into the main ports, and I haven't even looked at it. And they must have lost like at least 50 divisions by suiciding them into my coast, which is another huge problem with the AI, in the way that it's, you know, it fucked them over when I actually invaded Britain. They had maybe 15-20 divisions to defend it, which is silly. Like for now, the most difficult enemy I faced was Poland, of all things. Like they actually like, as I said, France fell in a week. As someone pointed out in the chat yesterday, the French like their defenses the same way they like their cheeses, with a lot of holes, and we indeed punched through Luxembourg, through Ardennes forest, and completely circumvented their defenses, pretty much the way it was historically done. Ah, right. Oh, that's actually N. Okay, we are not going to invade poor old Norway, since there is no oil there yet. We are going to invade Iran. So okay, stop exercising for now, and move your asses here. So mountain troops will be probably best, especially for Iran, and we'll use some of our panzers as well. Those are okay. So you definitely can stop exercising, building all. No, those actually aren't panzers. Those are motorized divisions, but same difference. So we are use some of those, one motorized divisions and one army of motorized divisions and one army of panzers. Okay, let's start. Those are rudimentary. I will make better later once we are closer to the war. For now, I'm just putting them that for them to. How are you? I want those guys to exercise though. Alright. And you, I guess those 6 panzers will do. I think we need to use more start building more convoys as well, since the empires just started sprawling through the whole world, and we'll need more shipping. Let's put one of the submarines building on hold. No, well, obviously, we have to do that first. How's that? How many is that? That's minus 35. Okay, we actually need to buy some bloody oil first. Okay. Who else? Well, I guess we'll just buy from more from Soviet Union, and actually more from Venezuela. Okay, let's. I probably shouldn't buy from Soviet Union for the reason that, well, for the reason that I'm basically feeding their economy. How do I like battle plan system? Okay, I like it, and it's actually quite handy in many ways. You can, if you, I actually had like a pretty nice battle plan for Poland and for France, like pretty decent. You can. It works well if you have your if you have your divisions, if you have your armies assigned to the fronts, one next to the other. For example, if there wasn't this purple line here and only those two divisions, like when they match here, they would click and then they wouldn't mess each other up. But I like to use divisions in a similar way as this. Sometimes even four different ones in one territory. So I would have an armored division like attacking from this front, motorized division behind it, and motorized army behind it, and infantry army behind it for it to. How much? We barely started on this stream, so we started maybe 15 minutes ago. Well, I will show. There are problems. The main problems with the battle plan system start when you make encirclements, especially the small ones. So okay, let's demonstrate. Okay, I'm going to yes, we don't want. So if we have such a big line, all right, and all the units will assign neatly. But then, if we were to, for example, make a breakthrough here and breakthrough here, we make a packet right here that will be completely closed by our units. Then those lines would break, and some randomly, more or less decided amount of divisions from this front line will be responsible for this packet. And so instead of one line, we would have three: one here, and one here. And the biggest problem is that the front line that was created around the packet wouldn't have the attack order. Their attack orders would disappear, so they would just stand there, and you would have to first order manually to attack, and then remake your front lines, reassign them. It can be a mess. I guess you can still use it. But it's problematic. Also, if you are, it hinders your ability to manually assign units. Its ability to manually control your units is worse than it was in Hearts of Iron 3. Partly due to selection problems. For example, let me find something. Okay, if there are many divisions in the same area, in the same province, then there is there isn't an easy way to pick and choose what you select from them and what not. So there are some problems with it. Some I believe won't be fixed, like the one with slicing of front lines. I think that's the main reason the AI is actively avoiding encirclements, as they explained in some of the videos. But I think that the others may be slightly improved. The problem is that your front line, like when you go for manual control, main problem is that your front lines are always active, that you can't disable. So hit angered by the yes, yeah. So it's often that when your units finish your manually assigned order. For example, we make a breakthrough with our armored divisions, right? We are at Moscow. We are right here, but we focus to queue up another order. And the front line is as follows: like here, and goes all the way here. So when it's a big front line, and when my manual order finishes, this unit will most likely decide that there is not enough people standing on the front line right here, and they will just manually redeploy the fuck away from where I ordered them to be. You don't mind turn on the music, the game music? I think the game music is on. Can't you hear it? I don't think I can boost it much more. It's actually quite high for me. You know what? Let me try to. No, I can't. I can't actually boost it right now. And if I had boosted it even higher in the game and not in the OBS, then it it would be too high for me in my instance. Sorry. I will try to adjust the levels later. I'm very new to the whole streaming thing, and like I'm pretty tech savvy, but all the audio issues that you face recording and streaming are some kind of a black magic to me. Alright, so we have improved artillery. We could go for some boost for it. Yeah, I actually I hope it's better because I had it so 2 days ago. I had not boosted it and it was too low. Yesterday I think I over boosted it, and when I watched the recording on YouTube, it was pretty obnoxious. So I cut the boost in half, and we'll see how that goes today. Alright, so we are catching up on what I forgot to do, that is the motorized artillery. But okay, I haven't actually looked through our choices of research. Okay, we would like some actual marines to do some naval invasions around the Baltic Sea. Then but it's 170 days before we can do that. They would train about a few days, so we wouldn't make it to our deadline. That is 1st of May, so that's a no-go. We are actually working slowly but surely on our support battalions. I think we are pretty low on manpower, but okay, but we can still increase our loss, but we would rather do it later rather than sooner. So field hospitals, that's another option. As far as armor goes, we are good. We could be okay. I don't like this is some of a Widmore situation. Like I don't think Soviets can survive our Panzer force, so no point in there. We are not really using anti-air or anti-tank equipment. Probably should add some anti-tank at some point, but we have enough panzers to put them where and if they will be needed, and soon enough we'll be able to research this. Not yet though. So what else? Also, there is an option to have a guy that boosts your artillery research speed and the guy that boosts your infantry research speed, and I think we are actually using the guy. Yes, a company. We hired a Mauser company that boosts infantry, small arms research, and not the one that boosts artillery. So we can probably wait with the artillery research. I'm actually wondering if this counts as artillery. I believe it can. It may count as just motorized. We'll see about that. When it comes to the research boosts, would have to check that, but I don't have any power for now to switch those around. We are working on our doctrines. As you can see, we went with the mobile infantry rather than blitzkrieg. Here we have an option to increase our recruitable population by metric factor, but I don't think we need. And well, but there is an option of that. Well, thank you. Wow, Shen, really, come on! Shen is usually very competent when it comes to that. But the thing is that I don't know, like Quill I've seen was doing very well, and well, he's definitely a better student than me. Believe me that thinking about the game and speaking for several hours continuously is not something that comes naturally, as it turns out. It's I'm still pretty bad at it, but hopefully it's getting better. Another thing is our navy. back to it. We could. This is kind of a win-more situation. We will need Navy to fight US, but naval AI is so. I don't think that there is enough Navy in this game to be had to pose any problem to us with how the naval AI is. But I kind of want to check how those things work. So, let's okay. Before we make any decisions, next thing is in 8 days. But this is Grand Doctrine, so we'll continue working on that. We have our Narvik class destroyers being built. And the reason I want to build, to focus on researching Navy now when I'm going for Barbarossa, which seems counterintuitive, is that due to our focuses, we will get research bonuses to those classes. And if we research that first, then we will have research bonuses for things that are higher on this tree, and we'll be able to, for example, research a 44 version in 42, which is an often a very powerful strategy if we can pull it off. Same goes for tanks. As you can see, we are using 41 tank, and we already are building 24 divisions of that. And if we were so inclined, we could feasibly go for armored divisions of panzers in 41. So that's always something to keep in mind. I think our air situation is alright. Could go for heavy bombers would be nice-ish in Russia because of operational range, but on this level, on the level of 1940, operational range actually doesn't. It's the same for those, which is weird. So, but we will just stick to fighters who are actually better at fighting, because they have lower air attack, but air attack is less important than agility and speed. Agility is the king of air combat, as far as I know. It's in my tests. Fighters win against heavy fighters always, basically, if they are thrown against each other. Those will be able to do pretty fast. We will use. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that, but those tooltips are a mess. Those things are. It's impossible to know what those things are doing, because those what's is here says different things. What is here, what is, and so on. Those explanations don't make any sense when you look at here, and the names of the bonuses in the research tree are different than the names in those tooltips in those statistics, and the tooltips of those statistics are different from what the tooltips here are. So whole air statistics are a bloody mess, and yeah, so there's that. Decryption and encryption, those actually give us bonuses in combat. Yes, but the problem with atomic research is that it takes 431 days, which I don't think I can, quote-unquote, afford it now. I still have things like construction and assembly line production. But I will research atomic research once I get the research bonus for it. I believe. I think, but I'm still holding on to that, because I may want to use this atomic research bonus to, for example, research atomic bomb ahead of time at some point. So I'm sacrificing that 2% for now. And okay, I think but this is the thing I kind of forgot about, that it existed, and we won't get it in time for Barbarossa. We won't get enough of those, but I think we will at least. I think we want to give it a try. One more thing. Okay, so here we see that minus 10% from Mars. All right. Okay, so this is for mechanized things only. Choices. So basically, choices are between support battalions that will actually help us in combat, the artillery that will help us in combat. That is fun. Okay, this is fun. So let's. I never really built much of the cruisers. So okay, torpedo attack. Ah, so light cruisers have higher torpedo attack. That's interesting. And how is the torpedo attack of sub detection, fire range? Okay, so subs have even higher torpedo attack. Why I'm wondering about it is that Japanese have bonus to the torpedoes, to the torpedo range. And, I already seen destroyers. Destroyers can be very difficult to fight with, even if you have like a proper navy with battleships and stuff. Light cruisers can be interesting. So light cruisers, in my opinion, can be interesting, and we are going to go for light cruisers. Basically, I want to test it, and I think we have enough to defeat the Soviet Union. If we don't have enough, then it will be interesting. So win-win situation. One more thing. As you can see, we've been garrisoning things that we conquered, but we don't really need to do it anymore, since resistance there only exists as long as the faction they are in isn't defeated. We will remove the inland garrison. Oh Jesus! Sometimes click on this. We'll just use that to defend our borders if there will be like a rogue invasion, naval invasion by USSR or something. You guys should release. Oh, this is the problem. You click on the bloody effort. Should pay more attention. Those efforts are bloody fat too. Thank you. Those having fallback lines, as you can see here on Western Seaboard, are better, but I'm too lazy to deal with that. So I don't think the things like those problems will transpire. So I'm just going to use the garrison option, which is good enough. Let's say that. Oh, we got all the Switzerland, as you see. Okay, those are covered, but okay. I actually want to see if they will double up on the garrisoning. Okay, now it's December. I think I will get some more of the standard infantry divisions. This is the one. This is the one. Let's see how long will it train these days? Oh, May 4. All right. I guess. Okay, I guess we will get. We'll use them to reinforce because our front line will stretch a lot. So we'll just throw new divisions there to be able to hold a continuous line while performing an offensive. Yeah, but that's pretty much eats away at our manpower, but we still have quite a few lost to improve on it. So I'm not too worried. They will their position will be Lvov, and they will be added to this. So they will basically this is going to be our main front line. Not sure if I will do it this way yet, but I think I will. When we get uh, to the whole battle thingy, I could slice it into different fronts and into different battles, but I think I won't, for the reasons I will explain later. How's the whole Iraq-Iran situation? When do we get the casus belli? February, alright. Plans. Okay, let's get back to the... We don't care about... what we need is the infrastructure, basically, around the Soviet Union. We already built shitloads of very high-level air bases here, so that should... and the thing about air bases is that they're built in 2 weeks. Oh, viewer count. Oh, so well, hopefully there will be. Yesterday it was around 100 people, so hopefully it will hit 50 sooner or later. Yeah, I think I didn't realize that it's a problem, so I basically went for the 1080p, right? But apparently it's from the viewer side, you can't downgrade it for your viewing pleasure, which is annoying. Yes, so sorry about that. Maybe I will try to downgrade it a little bit for future streams, but I don't want to mess with it right now. And it will be on YouTube in several hours. This time I will try to do the cuts more often than every 5 hours, so it should be uploaded fast. Alright, but I really need to stop messing with the CM and get back on the whole YouTube production thingies, not only. Yeah, past broadcast. Actually, let me link the whole YouTube YouTube channel if you're into this. Here's the YouTube channel. The past broadcasts there. I think at least it's it's easier to watch there, and well, if you are actually using YouTube and subscribing, then if you miss something, you will get the reading in your subscription thingy. Okay, we want to continue training our things. Okay, we are, and here we are. Okay, those two, and we are good. How are those guys doing? You should train as well. Naval rearmament. Got some additional docks. I guess we'll continue this way to get research bonuses for our cruisers and whatnot. Yes, I know we have shitloads of planes. We'll move them later once we know how many we have at the eve of Barbarossa. Alright, so the casus belli lasts 1 month. And it takes what 4 months to 4 months to justify. That means that we need to start justifying in like mid-January at least. Well, thank you. I still need to work out some technical details of whole streaming thingy, but did I play Hearts of Iron 3 and how do they compare and do I like it? I have played several hundred hours of Hearts of Iron 3 and Black Ice mode. Okay, Hearts of Iron 3 was a mess. It was basically an abandonware. is it like what is like 8 years? It's an 8-year-old game, and some of there are multiple mechanics that haven't worked there from the start till now, and it was very dull in your vanilla state, and while mods made it better, there was still a serious problem with it. Yes, I will soon attack Russia. Attack on Russia is scheduled on the 1st of May. So, if we are ready, no matter how ready we are attacking on the 1st of May. So this is the better game. There are some problems with it, but I can basically point out like that there are 3 problems. Naval AI is problematic. The naval invasions are broken, and I guess air statistics are a mess. But those are all the things that I think. Except naval, I'm worried if they will ever fix naval AI. But the rest is probably easily fixable. But if I were to speak about how the problems of Hearts of Iron 3, we would never get anything done here. Because Hearts of Iron 3 was a mess. This is much less of a mess, even though it's barely started. So, and I already played 80 hours of it, so I guess I enjoy it. Yeah, well, war in Spain is. I actually went ahead and sent some land lease to Republicans because, well, fuck Franco. So and they started. Actually, that's okay. Republican Spain. Okay, we are modifying. Okay, let's cancel this because we actually need some of those guns, but we have some old planes. So this is, for example, a UI problem. I want to send old planes for them. Yeah, I loved. I really, as I said, I really liked Hearts of Iron 3, but it was a fucking mess of a game. I played a few hundred hours of it, but it wasn't an easy game to like. All right, let's. Okay, so let's send them some bombers. Yeah, I guess so. I don't want to miss something, so we are talking a little bit as well. I guess I can speed it up. Alright, we need to start justifying a war goal against the Soviet Union. Let's see. We're going for... Well, let's just go for Moscow. Leningrad. Zaporozhye. Why aren't they in an order of... in an alphabetical order? What's up with that? This is some random... Alright, never mind, let's go for Murmansk. It doesn't matter. Yeah, there is national focus, but I can be like I want to start the war at exactly 1st of May, and I can like timing national focus will be a pain in the ass, and I would have to go for anti-Comintern pact, and it doesn't really add anything. Like I can do either way. Okay. Let's once again take a look at our production, though. Okay, we are catching up on convoys. We're not getting anything on. Okay. How much support on motor? Okay, we have enough support on motorized. Let's cut back on those. We are pumping out a lot of fighters and bombers. We won't have enough light tanks, sadly. But I don't think I want even more. Okay, I'll get actually. Okay, I'll get I think more of the closer supports. Cannon and Fogel. Yep. Actually, let me take one more look. What have we invested in here? In range, obviously. Sadly, we don't have any more air experience to go with. Hayes, Horseman Fabulous. No, it's a press copy. Alright, we have a destroyer. Do we want better subs? No, I think we are building shitloads of infantry equipment. We already have. Yeah, we have a lot, and thing is that it's not all. We are still missing some of the newest one, but we are definitely getting there. We have, I believe, let's see, 3 lines of infantry weapon 2, infantry weapon 2, and infantry weapon 2. So we'll get on that. Unless you ask for, you're talking about this, but no, this is way ahead of time. We want to be able to arm ourselves before the war anyway, so that's kind of a waste. We are closer to war and we want to preserve our manpower, so we are going to research field hospital, since we are using them in almost all of our divisions anyway. So let's go for that. Then I think we'll have to go for, I guess, naval, I guess, air doctrine a little bit. We have 2 air doctrines that we want to finish. Okay, how is the whole exercising thing? Okay, you guys are still exercising. You are still like that. No, you aren't, but you should. You are exercising. Okay, it's nice to have them all. Like I've seen people going to war without enough equipment because they wanted their staff research. That's not a good idea. Like like I've done quite well, and most of my guys were either like 95% of my troops that I used in combat were either green or on trains. So that's like people tend to overstate the importance of that. How are you guys doing? Okay, you are fully research. Not research, fully trained. Remind me, where's the expect to finish? Okay, in a month. Okay, so Alright, well, we'll mostly do it manually anyway, so I don't really. Okay. Oh well, you can stop exercising. Look at that, all of them regulars. Alright, fighters. 4 fighters here and some close air support now. Are there some in Luxembourg? No, those are. Okay, I guess we can put some tactical bombers on the ground as well. Here you go. And not naval bombers, close air support. That will do. Does the game feel too easy to me? It's a normal difficulty. It's a bit easy, but I mean, people overstate how difficult Hearts of Iron 3 was. Even with Black Ice mod and so on, that's pretty much how most of the campaign that I play would go. It's not that I'm doing much better here that I've been doing in Hearts of Iron, really. So. Like problem with like what people mistaken for a difficulty in Hearts of Iron 3 was how hard it was to understand the mechanics. Here it's easier to understand the mechanics, but I still think that playing it on highest difficulty will be a challenge, and I think that should be a go to thing for people to do. Well, maybe not for Germans actually, because I don't want to get into the, but like the penalties inflicted by a higher difficulty aren't distributed evenly. There are like the ways to circumvent, ways to focus on. For example, your naval production isn't almost at all hit by the higher difficulty. So and also the speed in which you get focuses and so on. No, I haven't yet played. I want to play all the major powers to get a feel of them first. So I've played well, basically Japan and no, I played Italy and Reich for now, and but since it has, so this stream already had 16 hours. I didn't have time to to play many more. I've dabbled with, like, I started things as other nations looked at their situation resource-wise, and look at their focuses in how much research they start with, but I haven't played an actual campaign except with Italy and Germans as of yet. I will do that. I think my next campaign will be either France, where I will go for Little Intent achievement, or I will go with Japan somewhere, because I really like the Japan to play Japan in Hearts of Iron 3. Not sure about the difficulty. Maybe I will start play a few more campaigns of normal, but I will definitely try some on veteran. I don't know. For now, it's easier for me to just stream, but maybe maybe I will start putting more things on YouTube in standard half an hour episodes and whatnot. Right, technology. So those are obviously the technologies we want ASAP, but since we are going to war, we want to time some of the technologies that will actually grant us some reasonable bonuses. Let's think about it. So those aren't the technologies that give you new equipment, because before you start producing and before it gets to the first of all we okay, so back and blow is okay-ish. It's a very good tactic, but I don't think it's worth it basically at this point, because if we haven't finished off Soviets by in 450 days, then it's it's gonna be interesting anyway. But those are really good bonuses, but this isn't a bonus that is worth 226 days of research at this point. At least for me right now, it's not a bad choice, and maybe I could have went for those doctrines earlier, but I wanted to try other stuff. Guess we could start thinking about naval doctrines, but not really. Like, it's not an important stuff for the war in for this war. I want to go for those, because those two, I'm really not sure what they are doing, because this is like I've been going. It would be the third time I go through it. Just believe me, this the tooltips are fucked up, and it's impossible to tell what do they mean. What else can we do that is combat worthy? I guess this isn't, but we are not going to use maintenance companies or signal companies. I don't think they're worth it. And the bonuses granted by engineers are mostly defensive ones, so we don't care. This is a great bonus, but it's also ahead of time. Reconnaissance is actually very important stat. It allows you to fight better because your generals will choose better tactics for the situation. It's so this is good. Artillery bonus perhaps. Ah, fuck it, let's just go for something that isn't useful at all, but I like to test. Then we'll focus, I believe, on naval doctrines because we want to start finishing them. There's an achievement for having all 3 doctrines, and why not get it? What do the things on the top right of? Oh, right. Those are versions for aircraft carriers. Where is it? Yeah, you can. You have to research them independently. They are faster to research, but yeah, you have to research them independently. If they were green, that means they are researched. If they are silver or steel, you can't research, and those you can. Oh, hello, Fozzy. Similarly to the tanks, those are anti-tank versions. Those are artillery versions. Basically self-propelled anti-tank weapons on this chassis, self-propelled artillery on this chassis, and self-propelled anti-air on this chassis. So that's what those things are. And the last thing that I actually forgot about myself is motorized artillery. For some reason, they decided to paint this rocket red, despite the fact that nothing else is painted red in this. So for the longest time, I thought that means I can't research that, but I indeed can, because, well, as you can see, it's the yellow background, and I wanted to test those things. Alright, so we have that over. Let's actually go for light cruiser, heavy cruiser, battleship, battle cruiser, heavy cruiser. Alright. So in the doctrines there are not very different. Like this one is mostly on carriers. Let's say this one is U-boats and whatnot. Trade interdiction. Obviously, the word is there. Then this fleeting being is like a traditional fleet of heavy of battleships and whatnot, but they all have techs that affect all the sides. They are just a little bit more towards that direction. So this one will be better for carriers, but this one will also, as you can see, have techs that affect carriers. Sortie efficiency is basically efficiency of your air crews on carriers in combat. Alright, submarine surface. We have shitloads of submarines, so why not start researching that. So in a day we are going. Oh, okay, right. Yeah. I totally wasn't. Damn it. Okay, let's wait today. Should we? Because we have what? 3 months to perhaps build some infrastructure here. Okay, the question is, like, we do want to attack from here, but our I assume that infrastructure here leaves quite a bit to be desired, so we'll have to be careful on how much are we going to throw there, and if some other parties join the war, it may be problematic. If, for example, Turkey joined the war, if we had too much here, we will starve ourselves, but if we have too little, and for example Turkey joins the war, then we may be in trouble, which is good to keep in mind. Okay, are the improving relations, spend access? Okay, no, there's nothing, no. Alright, our panzers, I guess you guys can go there despite the fact that you don't have any. So this, I don't want to get into too much here. It's not going to be a difficult war. Wow, this is completely pointless when it comes to how much people are here, but I can't be asked to plan the war with Iraq. I think our firepower difference is so huge that nothing really matters here. Okay, let's just beeline to Baghdad. Now the fact that we are okay, now we can basically alright. Moscow will turn into a lake? What do you mean by a lake? Oops! Right! Okay, so that makes things interesting. As it turns out, they got invited to the. Alright. Let's. Okay, so most of our forces are here. This is fucking great. We don't have a. Okay, you are in that war? You are at war. No? Wait, no, you aren't. Good. Alright, so we're actually being on the receiving end of this thing. That's interesting. Right, first things first. Yeah, stop exercising. That's probably the best idea. Stop, and stop. Right. First of all, we need to. I think we will. I think we'll actually fall back. We need to make some nice. We'll need to make a nice counterattack and try to envelop them. I don't think we can hold this this line of the troops that we have here, because there isn't much. As you can see, we are being pushed in heavily. Though I'm not sure if this what's up with this troop, why they were so low on. No. Let's take a closer look. Well, I didn't think that this stream will be so interesting, but look at that. Barbarossa in reversed. Okay, I think we'll need to make a fallback. Alright, but first things first. Let's. Okay, we didn't really need these planes, did we? We did. We do need planes here, though. Good thing about it is that since they are attacking here, will be using our airspace. So this is amazing. What is? Okay. I have no idea what is the best airfield skill. That's Polessia. We have 800. Alright, fighters. Do we have a fighters too? Oh, Jesus, I really need to get rid of those fighters. Sorry, I can't. We don't have that many of FV. Should be able to regain our superiority within a week, I'd say. Mostly because the deployment lasts a bit. So what happened is that Iraq invited Soviets to our war. They attempted to join faction. I checked; they weren't in the faction and they weren't guaranteed. But I guess. And it seems like they're actually doing quite a lot of stretching bombing. Let's see. Yep, it's quite far away. Alright, so we need some more of our fighters there as well. We are really not prepared as far as our positioning goes, but I guess we'll continue. We'll invade Iran and use those forces that are already here to push through Caucasus and whatnot. That's probably the best use of those. But I think we need most of our air force in the European theater. I already is the game too easy. I think it will be. It should be hard enough-ish for the. What's with the Spain? Yeah, they are fighting back. I've sent. Oh fuck! They are in the war with me though. Right. Jesus. Wait. No, they aren't. Okay. One more thing. Okay, the problem. Okay, they are. Problem is, yeah, we can Spain, Mongolia, Iraq, right? It's not at war. Venezuela, no. And they do have some troops from US here, so perhaps US will join the war soon. Right, I guess we are going to use our shitty cavalry divisions for now to hold this line on an off chance they will push. We just sent land list to them too, which is funny. Alright, okay. I guess we will deal with the Navy first. Where do we want our Navy to go? Sevastopol? Black Sea or Baltics? I guess. Okay. So I think the biggest navy will be in Baltic. So that's where I would put our main Kriegsmarine. Thing is that this fleet is just shit, but it will have to do. Okay, you are going to be based in. They do have naval bombers, I believe. So let's just not. Let's be based. Okay, you are based here. Right click and on the board. Yes, please. And then. Oh, love it. We are going to patrol. Patrol. Thank you. We'll add some naval bombers and some fighters there in a sec. Next, Where do we have three flotillas? Why this one is in Terrantia Sea? I guess we do. Alright, you guy go here. We'll put you, we'll equip you with a commander. Really? Why are you an asshole? Well, I guess we don't have to worry about this, do we? We should probably put some. Let's put the smallest one on convoy raiding here. All right. And two big ones, I guess, will be one will be working on Barents Sea, and one on the Baltics. So first one will be working on Barents, I guess Norwegian too. Yep, and the other one will go back to Danzig for now, because we want to put some we want to put a commander there, and then they will join the Baltic operations. Alright, back to the air fleets though. The fighters. Well, we inherited quite a lot of bombers, quite a lot of fighters from the nations we conquered. Yes, I will be batting planning in a sec. I need to deal with all of this. Okay, how many are we deploying here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I think it's 8, but I may be mistaken. Right, here we need some dive bombers, I'd say. Closer support, yes please. Alright. And I believe some of the newer ones, do we have them already, or are they just... what was the name of the newer one? I guess we don't have enough of them. Oh, that's U-87. What was the old one then? Okay, so U-87, U-87G, alright. Makes sense. Which is the closest base to this one? Naval bombers, please. Wait. Not one. Yeah, I have lots of planes. I will move in the UK. I will move them in a sec. But I also wanted to put the ones that have been built. So okay, I think okay. Well, as you can see, we have quite a lot of this. Let's say 3 will do for this region. Now here, Brandenburg. Interesting that they're also bombing Alpine region, and wow, this is a lot of bombers. Alright, a lot of bombers comes from a lot of planes. So 400 here. Let's say, yeah, 400 will do for now. Our radar is shit here as well, but most of the other spaces is alright. So we should be able to deal with this. I guess a bit more. 200 more. 200 more. Alright, you guys. Yes, Alpine region, as far as fighters go. You are the closer support, so you are going to work on the Northern Balkans. And you, closer support and fighters. Alright, so Bessarabia. Yeah, that should do it. Now for the forces over here. Okay, we've put some in Alpine region. They will probably bomb Poland, but I don't think they will be able to reach it, northwest or western Germany. So let's not send stuff there yet. We need the most in Northern Balkans and Eastern Poland, I believe. So let's put 4 in Wołyń and a few more. No, those are the naval bombers I was looking for. So you guys are going here. Can we actually put some in Barents Sea? What is the closest? Too far. So we don't have any decent one in there, but I want to put some in for the Black Sea. Okay, I think we are. Are we already moving you, the guys? I think we do. We are. What's the support? Yep. No, we are not. So you guys are coming. Well, here, I guess. Tactical bombers. 400 here should do it. Alright. Okay, those are ordered already. This one now. We'll probably mess something up in a way that some bases will be overcrowded, but we should be able to fix it pretty fast. And last 2 fighters will go for the Black Sea, I think. Yeah, that's probably the best. This base only takes 200 though, so you guys go there. And closer support. Are we actually sending you? Yes, I think we are sending someone there. 100, 800. Do we have enough air support, close air support? Yes, I think we do. We've taken quite a lot from the Iraq front. So a few more there. We are sending quite a lot of bid. No, so Novogrudek will do. And one more closer support here. And do we actually move? Have we actually moved anything to England? No. So that's our thing is the rest of our planes. You guys can probably ignore some of those places here. For now, probably won't get invaded there. Bloody hell. And probably focus on the whole southern Spain and so on. We will get to the air superiority. Damn it. Hate clicking on those things on the map. We'll have naval superiority here, so I doubt that we'll get invaded. But I'm not so sure about this side, so we are going to actually reinforce it. Alright, that should do it for the... Alright, we'll just take a look at if we... Okay, how many bombers do they have? So 300 bombers here, barely, just a bunch here, and shitloads here. So we're getting bombed quite heavily. We have some units to deploy though. Those are our SS divisions that were supposed to go here. I guess we have to actually make another group of motorized and deploy them here, because this would be silly to actually overpush them there. Okay, we'll declare war on Iran once we finish. Finish of the Iraq. What were we doing? Naval effort. I guess U-boat effort. Yeah, that makes most sense. Naval effort, not really. U-boat then. We'll have to switch our laws. Yeah, I'll see how it goes, but I don't think I can hold this line. I get quite a lot of it, and I only have to like 50 divisions here, and they have my decryption is shit, which is a problem. But I believe they have literally a second ago I've seen the number of divisions, but there may be like 200 divisions here, so I may need to think about a fallback line. Along some rivers before, at least before my forces arrive. Alright, let's start moving them too. So yeah, how about you? You guys stop exercising. That's great. Hopefully they. Okay, I'm a bit worried about the naval supremacy here. I don't think they do have one, but everything is possible. Okay, so front lines. You guys will hold the north, I think. Not there. Because this line is crumbling real damn fast. Sadly, we'll probably lose those two big air bases, which is very less than ideal. Yes, I went to war with Iraq. I checked they weren't in Comintern. They weren't guaranteed by by anyone either, and yet I've been they got invited to the Comintern while I was already at war, which is quite funny. Oh, stop it! Not there. Right, let's just start it in the middle. This is going to be your line. So those are marches, so I'm not very concerned about attacks here. Alright, I kinda want to, if it's possible, I want to hold on to the... Okay, so you guys GTFO. I want to hold on to Vilna and the air base. Alright. My construction should be alright, but now it actually helps their efforts. Shouldn't they have still have negative? Shouldn't they have yeah, well, barely any penalties for the purge. This is very okay. So it may be at some point time to think about this whole China thing. Okay, so here we are losing terribly. Not sure if we were actually losing or we were exercising at this point. I don't think we were, but okay, how much are they throwing at us? Yeah, that's quite a lot. But still, we shouldn't have lost that badly that fast. That's concerning. All right, but that may be due to the air superiority. Not really, huh? Oh, they're throwing at us here. It's a lot of divisions. Yeah, I think that's at least 200 divisions on this front. They are attacking through river here and pushing through. As you can see, that yes, this is like the 20 divisions attack around here. Yeah, and we don't have an anti-tanks in those divisions. No, I want airfields will be theirs, and I will just move our airplanes. So that's not an issue. I think they also move automatically. So. Okay, is there a point in inviting? I don't think there is because I could invite Japan, but Japan is useless and is at war with China. And I think if I can possibly invite China to my faction, that would make more sense if we end up fighting for our lives. But I think we'll be all right. All right. Do I want to use my? Okay, I think I want to use my garrison divisions to reinforce some of those lines. So let's actually assign them here. Yeah, we are. But our fallback line is obviously here. We'll worry about that later, and well, we need to move all that shit. That will take, I think, up to a month to move it to our ports, which is bad. All right, actually, let's do it with the orders. So you. Let's see. Okay, we have to think about our because well we have mostly panzer divisions and whatnot, so we'll need to attack. We can't attack through here, and the problem is that we can't really make any deep penetrations for the next 2 months, I'd say. Because there will be a lot of mud, and so our panzers would grind to a halt. I think once we get their superiority under control, we should be doing a bit better, but still there is too much thrown at us up north and down south. Perhaps we'll do some serious retreats and then try to punch through from like south of the marches. There's shitloads of marches here though. So we'd have to attack like from here while holding this, and then make a punch through here. And but this is more concerning. There's shitloads of divisions here. I guess this is going to be our where we want our panzers. We don't have many though, and we are still building our bloody medium panzers. I don't think we want to outright put them out though. Okay, start deploying. I think in where should we start deploying? I think in Lvov again. Oh fuck! Don't add the units. So our heavy panzers are there. We are once we unpause, our motorized divisions will join. We are slowly but surely building infantry divisions. Okay, do we want to throw them out now when they are still green? I think we do. They should reinforce the lines now, which would be useful. And we want to build another bunch, and that probably means that we need to improve our recruitment laws. Okay, rest of the motorized divisions. Not for now. I think we need to group for a counter push from this direction. So let's put you all right here. And those panzers will also get there. You will be led by... Do we still have any good panzer leaders? Okay, let's steal Rommel, I guess. I believe... Didn't we have one that was... Trickster, Panzer, Fortress Buster, bit of a Ranger. Alright, so you will do that. And instead of you, those Panzer divisions will be led by this guy. Skill, Manstein here. You will also establish a front line here, but we need to change your colors to something more suitable. What colors aren't we using? Have we run out of colors? Let's make like a dark green, I guess. It's terrible, but oh well. And this way, all those panzer. Ah, fuck it! No, only one. I don't want you there, and you will be assigned to this order. Great. Yeah, Guderian is, I think, fighting here with these shitty divisions, isn't he? Yep. What's his skill? Skill level 4. Yeah, but I kind of want... yeah, they're pretty much the same. Roman and Guderian. So you, where are you? Damn it. The one guy that is a fucking winter specialist is fighting in Iraq. Alright, well, we can switch them willy-nilly. It's not like my divisions are ready to have arrived. Alright, you guys. You will have to reinforce this, especially since there is quite a chance that we are going to be pushed back towards Caucasus. Not Caucasus, Carpathian mountains. So you are going to reinforce this, and you guys are reinforcing this, and I think we'll use the new motorized divisions that are about to finish. Okay, all of you. Okay, all of you have orders, right? Nope. The green guys. Okay, you green guys don't have one. Rommel. So obviously the best choice of here would be to have attacks from the flanks, but since they are already attacking from the flanks, that's not exactly a viable solution. So I guess you guys will join this other light tanks around here and try to make a swing that way, if that's at all possible. All right. How's our equipment situation going? Not here. Yeah, see, we are losing a lot of it, but yada yada yada. That's alright. Are we really in such? Oh fuck! We were buying oil from Soviet Union, weren't we? Uh, s- okay, U.S. Refuses to. Hmm. This is problematic. Well, good that we have forces in Caucasus that can push through for that, but that will take a while. Still, we do have quite of a reserve. So, and worst things worst, we'll just lose on some naval training. So nothing to write home about. Why don't they want to? We can claim only up to 0 units. Okay, so everyone else is buying it, and our resources are too low. All right, makes sense. No, actually, they do have shitloads left. They just okay, so they just refuse to help us. All right, makes sense. Not so stupid. There's quite a bit of time for that. Do you want nationalize Spain on our side? I think we do. Not sure about the whole invite to faction. Huh. The whole thing that we send the land lease to Republican Spain is right. Okay, if we will have any fighters left, we'll basically send them here to get air superiority there. I don't think they are in the position to invade here, but you know what? Some of those. Let's take. I don't know. 20 divisions. Put them under the command of someone. And put them on this front line. Those are the worst divisions you can possibly have, but those are bloody mountains, and I don't think that Republican Spain has much. Recruitment again. The panzers are slowly but surely building. They would have been finished if we if it lasted to May, but oh well. Garrison divisions, sure. How about yes? We just need to throw more men into this over there. Hmm. Okay, so this is something is not right here. I believe some of our guys and divisions got messed up with. Or are those there? Oh, so those are the fucking guys and divisions. Jeez. All right. Messed that up. Someone's probably screaming at me in chat. All right, and so those divisions, however, you 20 fucking 30 divisions, perfect. Under the command of you. Oh fuck. We have a field marshal. We don't. Alright, so there won't be only 24 divisions. Hold then line right here. You go back to your duties. Alright, let's okay, let's make sense of those fronts. Let's say this is not a sea liver, home front to the right. We have everything that. Okay, so you, this, and this is Eastern Front. Well, we have quite a lot there. Oh, even that. Oh, I guess let's leave those here, not to make a mess. Is that all that we have here? Those, yeah, motorized, some panzers, and one mountain division. All right, you, sir. Before we make any plans, we need to take a look where our lines will stop, because well, we'll have to. First of all, we need to slow it all down. Here, however, let's declare the war outright. Alright, that's actually I should probably get the and that cancels manual orders. So wait, Russia isn't quite out of place. It does that? Yeah, I guess in the mountains and whatnot. Yeah. Yeah, Iran is pretty mountainous. So yeah, it's not completely out of place, but I still would prefer the guy in up here, for example. Okay, so let's think about our defensive positions. So this one won't hold, not by a long shot. Okay, yes. So they've okay. So apparently our disregard for anti-tank weapons wasn't the best of choices. Huh. We should deploy the. Do we want to deploy those not fully established panzers? Probably not, but we do want to deploy those divisions. All right, set the location. I think we need all those divisions to help hold this front for now, because this is going pretty poorly. Though I guess if I were to be pushed to here, it wouldn't be the worst of things. Then I could envelop all of that, and that's a fucking lot of things here. Yeah, I think we need to make a fallback to here. I kinda like this airbase, and I hate to give it to them, but okay, let's take a look if we have to really worry about our air superiority. Not really. It's they already showed that they have shitloads of bombers, so it should be alright. How are our our air force is still repositioning. Okay, you guys can can already go and start fighting. Air superiority, please. It's raining, it's alright. Do you guys there yet? Nope. Deploying and redeploying. Deploying and redeploying. You guys perhaps. Nope, from Naval. Oh, makes sense. Deploying. Deploying, deploying, deploying. Sadly, before they deploy, we can't assign them we can basically can't assign them orders yet. How's this mess? Well, they aren't attacking, so that's always good. Right, well, this is probably gonna last for a little while. Well, are you guys deploying or what? Oh, okay, so you need one more day, yeah, sure. Okay, so, okay, let's pull this. Okay, you guys, we have to wait for you guys, we don't want to lose the divisions. But where will you be there in 16 hours? Alright, so we need to get the fuck out of there, especially since this airfield is not defended at all. And we need to reinforce much. Yes, we need the biggest reinforcements we need up north. But here, it's not a walk in the park either. Those guys got broken. That's to be expected. This guy won't hold. This guy won't hold. We probably have too much on this front line, really. I mean, okay, yeah. This is why I should have bloody redeployed them in shorter lines. All right, we have to. I think we have to do that because we just have 90 divisions defending a patch of fucking marshes. Like, really? Alright, let's remove this order. All of you guys that are in this group are going to have a new order to hold this line. And you will be helped by 90 divisions from here, which will make things a bit better. Then 22 divisions that we have here. You will actually go help hold this line all the way till where our actual counterattack will start. And all of you from here will obviously assist with this task. So they still have like 100 divisions here against our 33, but that's a bit better. Right. We only need light defenses on this. So all you guys that are not deployed to anything, not assigned to anything, how many of you? 11. Alright, so you are going to hold basically this line. That alright, that makes more sense. Because this middle is the least problematic for two reasons. First, there are marshes here, so it's very difficult to attack. And second, if they were to push into us right here, that's the easiest way to envelop them. So it's a win-win situation. But I think we need to since they are most powerful on the flanks, it seems what we are going to do. This has barely strategically deployed them. Sadly, we don't have anything to throw at them just yet, so we don't want to rush things. So we are going to make attacks. Okay, let's actually start drawing them. You guys are going to push for Kiev, and then right there, this is our main panzer army with top of the line and medium tanks that are still hot from coming from the assembly line. You will have undeclared. We don't have a planning bonus, nothing, because I was lazy with this. And I just sent them there. It's good that I even sent them in that direction, but still pretty embarrassing. I guess AI isn't as stupid as it gets credit to, and decided to make a preemptive strike. This is mostly for the planning bonuses. Do you have the same? Not here. Here, please. All right. And well, when you aren't there yet, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, waiting for my airplanes to arrive. Where are you arriving? Expected. Okay, in a second. First, let's see how far those are. Jerry, that's probably because no one survived to tell the tale. So. that's my guess. Okay, we'll wait with our retreat here just yet, since we are actually killing quite a lot of them, and they're on the offensive. And so I was bad mapping the entrenchment bonus, but I could actually use some now, right about now. We are gaining some planning bonus at least. Those guys that aren't attacked. Well, since I have them deployed here, but without any plans. And that. Oh, sorry about that. Be right back. Alright, back. Actually, let's restart the stream for the YouTube benefit. Be right back.